Good afternoon, fellow traders. It's Black Coffee Trader. It is Tuesday the 25th. It's time to do a recap on how today went. Let me just summarize today by saying I'm happy that I'm green because I was red on my hitchhiker setups today. I was pretty red on those accounts, got them back to green. And once I had my accounts back to green, I wasn't down too far on my key level trades, but I did have those a little bit red. But once I had these back up to green, I decided to walk away. I decided I'm not going to get greedy because in this market right now, if you get greedy, you could get punished, especially if you take a risky setup. So I'm really happy to just be green across the board, up $400 today. Nothing crazy, but green is way better than red. One of the key things, though, for me that I want to talk about is missed opportunities. In these big moves that we've had, it's almost better to fade some of these key levels than it is to, like today. Look at how on NQ we had a beautiful fade of the 153 area right here. We had a beautiful fade of that level. We also had an absolute textbook fade of the 280s, which was the, I think, overnight lows. Yeah, pretty much. Call that the overnight lows. So that I did not take either of those two trades, and look at how beautiful those setups were, and also how little drawdown. Like if you look at a risk reward, you could have had a stop sitting right above here, risking very, very little for a lot of upside or downside in this case in a positive way. But I didn't take those trades. I'm a little bit sad about that. When you're trying to buy the holds of levels for longs, it's just today it wasn't there. Like we really flirted with this 160 area quite a bit, but it wasn't very clean. I mean, really the level almost should have been down here around the 127s. Just not quite as clean for me as these fades off of these levels. And I missed those today. I just plain missed those today. So that is that. I do want to look at the daily chart. There's something that I really noticed after today. Notice the last 4 trading days we have had big red. A lot of red. We went from the 22,200s all the way down to 21,000. So in the last several days, we've given up over 1,000 points on the Nasdaq, but we have fallen right into this 21,000 level of support. And this goes all the way back into November. Early December was the last time we were kind of the big area here. We had a couple blips here below, but if you really look at this, there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and today is the 7th time that this has held over the last several months. If, again, this is the whole trading thing, if-then statements. If we lose 21,000, I think we are definitely in for a complete opposite market trend, and we are no longer bullish. We are 100% bearish. However, if we hold this as we've wicked off this heavily today, like we did back here in early February, and we did right here back in the end of January, we had this huge wick that bounced off the 20,800s actually. We've wicked off of it here back in right around Christmas time, around New Year's, we did the same thing. So this has definitely, if you look at this, this has really held and pushed us higher. So is this where the market needed to get to refuel, to push this thing higher? And are we going to see that trend now continue and we start to see a bit of a reversal on what we've seen the last couple of days? I don't know, but I'll be looking for that. I am much more of a bullish trader than a bearish trader personally. I don't do as well in the bearish trend. So that was very interesting. And I like to see that here at the end of the day, to see how this is held. And that definitely gives me an idea. And right now, at least, here in the end, at the end of the trading day, it does appear like we may be looking at the market moving back to the upside. So something to pay attention to. As far as the trades today, I'm on the key level trades. The middle group right here, the 940 trade did not trigger at all. That's why there's no trades in the bottom 5 accounts. The middle 5 really just caught some short setups, some short setups on the way down. Took a little short here, took another little short here. This was a pretty decent little trade, and then here I had a long trade right there. So just a couple of trades there. Here we had these wicks forming, and I just thought, well, maybe the bottom is in and we're going to be pushing higher, which just didn't happen. So, but yeah, just nothing crazy. We're just careful. Didn't have any big losses there on the key level trades. On the hitchhiker setups, definitely took a lot more trades. I was really more of a scalping mentality. I did most of the trading with 1 to 2 micros and really just looking for a quick 15 to 30 points. That was pretty, for the most part, what I was trading today. And I did get wrecked a little bit. I did take some trades. I think I took a couple with 3 contracts that ended up being losers. This was a small loss. Might have been a couple in here. But I didn't trade as well today. And again, it's just one of those, I don't trade. Sometimes I just simply don't trade as well on these bearish trends. Probably the best trade of the day was this one right here, which is not a classic hitchhiker setup. However, as we kind of bottomed, and really, I should back up a little bit. So I was really looking at this as a trend line. And when we broke this trend, I started to think a little bit more about longs. I thought maybe since we've broken that trend, these long wicks, that's why I took this long here, got stopped out there for a loss. I did take a little short here, another little short there, another little short here. Those are all winning trades. And then I did grab this long on this little setup right here. And then, you know, now I had kind of flipped my bias and I was thinking, okay, I'm going to look for market upside, which is really kind of what happened in the afternoon session. But this one here, we had this big move out of here, and these little wicks consolidating, and just the way the price action is. And this is just, if you're new to trading, screen time is you can't replicate it. You need it. The more screen time you have, the better off you are. But I was watching this price action and I thought, man, I've got to get in this, because this just looks like one of these areas where it could really pop. And it could have fallen apart 100%, but I really felt like this could pop just the way the price action was going. And I decided to move my stop up to about 50 points, and I was right. And this thing popped and took me out. So that was about $100 trade, and that's what put these accounts back over into the green, and that was where we ended it today. So the rest of the day, it's just not wasn't really anything there. Really just kind of traded in this range. Really, this one right here, we should have taken that short, but honestly, to be full transparency here, I did lock myself out after this trade. I said, I'm green, I'm locking myself out. I'm not going to take any more trades today. I'm walking away. Even though it's a small green day, green is green. Looking at TradeZella, here's today, 395. And you know, the good part is we don't need huge days in order to have a good month. 769 on the week, first couple of days. So we've got 3 green weeks going if we can keep it together the next couple of days. And then we are up almost 1,500 for the month. Now, something else I want to share with you is, you know, the whole point of this channel is just taking you along on my trading journey. I have not had a green month since March of last year. Yeah, go figure. I have not had a green month since March of last year. And for the most part, that's where I took most of my payouts last year was in the first quarter. And I've definitely been on a kind of a red slide since then. Now, granted, I did take payouts in the fall. I took some payouts in the fourth quarter. I think I took about 5,000 to 7,000 out in the fourth quarter, but I did end up having a lot of red months. Not, you know, some of those months were almost break even, not big red months, but it's just been a while since I've had anything remotely green. So I'm really, really hoping that we can keep this together the next couple of days and just continue to take good trades. Be happy with small wins. If I'm not seeing it, I just need to walk away and end this month on a green note. So that's going to be my big goal, focus, and plan right now. So that's where we're at. I think I'll leave you with that. That's pretty much a wrap for today. We'll see if this, like we talked about, we'll see if this 21,000 area holds up in the overnight, and if we start to see signs of this market turning into a bit more of a bullish run here over the next couple of days here at the end of the week. So I'll leave you with that. Once again, thank you. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for supporting the channel. Thank you, new subscribers. I want to point that out. And also thank you for using code BCT with Apex and Take Profit Trader. Both of those prop firms having some special discounts going on right now. So thanks for using my code. Help support the channel. And thanks for hanging out, following along. So have a great night. Have a good trading day tomorrow. And we'll try to have another update for you tomorrow afternoon. Take care and so long.